I just love it when I have these good thoughts. They come from my journal. Every time that I journal, I have a new spark of inspiration to make another video. And this is why I've been making so many powerful wisdom videos this week, is because of my journal when I write in it. Now, today I was talking about being a perfectionist. I've always dreamed of being perfect. I just didn't know how to be perfect. When I mean, like, what do I want to be perfect at? Well, the things that I'm interested in. Being a trader, it takes time to be perfect at that. Being a pro golfer takes time, especially in golf. Golf is a mental game, and so is trading. It's a very mental game, and that's why I love those two things. I like to be mentally challenged. And another thing that I want to be perfect at is being an amazing person, sparking inspiration in others, and passing it down to generations and generations. And one day I know I'm going to be a perfect father because of what I'm doing now at such a young age and how inspired I am to make a perfect world for others out there. I know it's not going to get to many, but I know it's going to get to some if I continue to do what I'm doing. But in my journal, I was talking about, let's see, where's it at? You know what? I'll just read the whole thing. So, it's been 3 days since I wrote, because the last time I wrote in my journal was on the 7th of May, but I got pretty busy this week. But it's been 3 days since I wrote. I've been busy, but I haven't forgotten about this journal. These last couple of days has made me feel important for once. I've been getting only 5 hours of sleep the last 3 days, but for good reasons that are going to benefit me in the future. I wake up, make breakfast, take my vitamins, and start getting to work. I started off with trading. I started live trading 2 weeks ago. It has been fun, but also challenging at the same time. I have more losses than wins right now, but that's alright. No one starts off perfect at something they've never done before. It takes time to get good at this game. It's such a challenging game, that's why it's always appealed to me. You have to have an understanding of complex problems that the market shows every day. It really does test your mental state. I also think it creates a strong mind over time with the pleasure of making unlimited amounts of money with it. I know I'm going to be perfect at trading, but it's going to take some time. Once I have it down though, I can begin to focus on other things I want to achieve in my life. It's always better to take things one step at a time than throw everything in one basket and hope to keep them all in that basket. Things will fall out of it, and you won't notice because you were focused on the most important item in that basket. That's why it's better to have that one important item in there with nothing else, because when you fall with it, you pick it back up with yourself and arrive at your destination with it and leave nothing else behind. I want to be perfect. I always dreamed of it, but to be perfect, you have to focus on one thing at a time to be perfect at everything. I can't live with that regret of not being perfect in my interest. It would haunt me. People dream of being a pro at stuff they find interesting, but the problem is they try to do everything all at once. And that's what sets them up to go back to the starting line. And at some point, they don't care to leave the starting line anymore. Time is your friend. Failure is your best friend. I will achieve my goals and harness the power of perfection. From there, teach others to harness that power as well. So I really went deep in my journal today, but I just needed to write this thought down because it's going to be an important lesson to me when I look back on it later on in my life and realize, like, damn, my thoughts from 5/10/2024 has really inspired me to be where I'm at today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video about being perfect and trying to get where you want to be, but take it one step at a time. Have one important item in that basket. Don't have multiple items in that basket, because when you arrive at your destination and you had multiple items in your basket, you're not going to realize they fell out because you were just focused on that one important item and getting it to the destination where you want to be. That's all I got for today, guys. Have a good weekend.